Hi! Alright, that's it for an intro. So, in the last episode, we defeated the rest of Silphco. As fun as that was, you know, it was time to not do that anymore. So, today we are going to try to take on our friends at Sabrina's gym. Sabrina's gym's a fun one because even though I have a very strong team, I could theoretically lose the Nuzlocke anyway. So, I'm gonna go into this one not really sure what I want to do. That's really my philosophy. One thing I should do, though, is get the fly HM out. I keep forgetting to do this, and take it out and teach it to Ethelwolf. Because it is dual flying type, and I feel like one of the few strengths I am going to have this battle is Ethelwolf. Pokemon. Ethelwolf, and I can't pronounce that name anymore. Ethelwolf and my good friend, what's his face? Lavernius, are going to be so helpful. So helpful. You have no idea how helpful they're going to be. The answer is they're going to be very helpful, and the reason why they are going to be very helpful is because I have all these items that I need to promptly put in a box soon. Oh dear, we do have some home improvement to do. Let's just put everything away. Just put it all away. I guess we could also talk strategy for a bit while I do put everything away. When it comes to this battle, I'm thinking, I think I'm just gonna go with Blastoise and Charizard, and probably not even really try to use any other Pokemon seriously, because Psychic types, as I've mentioned before, are very broken in this generation. To the extent that I don't think they have any ostensible weaknesses. I don't know if Bug types were established yet as a viable threat. How many rare candies do I have, by the way? I have 7. Alright, that's going to be helpful for when I eventually have to never-endingly grind for the Elite Four. Be on the lookout for that hour-long episode where I speed up footage of me grinding, and you enjoy it. Hopefully. Ethelwolf can learn Fly. That's lovely. I'm so happy about this development in Pokemon Yellow Nuzlocke. Yeah, we are going to remove Leer. I'm not sure when Charizard learns Wing Attack, but I'm going to spoil the answer for you and say not soon enough. At least in my humble opinion. It could happen a lot sooner. Was it Wing Attack I said I was going to learn? It's going to learn Wing Attack. Someday. It's like the... Oh no! The bike! Better get that out. I plan to bicycle my way to the Elite Four, so... I know, I'm just stalling for time at this point to avoid the inevitable battle, but look, you would do the same thing if you were in my position. Don't lie, I see you smiling over there. You know what you're saying right now. You know perfectly well that you don't want to do the Sabrina battle either. Me leading off with Queen Mary is an odd decision, I know, but experience sharing... That's my explanation for why I'm leading off with a poison type. I'm going to speed up the walking a bit to compensate for the fact that I have no clue what I'm doing. Hello, did I talk to you? It's already over? Oh, so the surrounding area changes as a result of that. That's pretty cool. I should get into playing Gen 1 hacks one of these days. Not for the channel or anything, just for myself. I feel like they're so interesting what you can do with so little. And I feel like there's not too much that you can do with Gen 1. I mean, just in terms of resources and the fact that there's not much you can do with many 8-bit games. I don't even know, does this count as 8-bit? I'm not sure. I'm gonna get 10 Hyper Potions because I'm paranoid. I could really buy everything if I wanted to, which is a good feeling to have. How many full heals? Yeah, we could do with 2 more. We could do with so many more, and then Ultra Balls I don't need. Yeah, I'd like to stay above 100,000 Poke. Imagine my trainer carrying this around, IRL. In the real world. In real life, as they say. Speaking of real life, let's do the Sabrina battle. Because I'm a sinner. Does this guy say what I'm supposed to use? Sabrina's Pokemon use Psychic Power. Fighting Pokemon are weak. Alright, don't even mention a weakness or anything. Whatever. Alright, let's just try and fight people. And see how it goes. I forget how many trainers there are in this gym. I'm hoping the answer is not too many. I don't think we see psychics in the game before now, which is really odd. Alright, at least there's Slowpoke, though. Slowpoke allows me to use Il Comandante without any real regrets, so that's good. Growl. Interesting way to start off. It's not like I would have been able to hit the Slowpoke with any attacks from Queen Mary anyway. Can that be a one-hit kill? There we go. Off to a good start. Sabrina's gym, it's going to be difficult. There we go. That's also good. Now I don't have to actually use Queen Mary. I'll stick in with Comandante then, because the original plan did not call for much use of Comandante. I mean, he's viable, but he's not exactly the lead attacker. Really, none of these Pokemon are. I guess Comandante technically could be a really good Pokemon to use, because it has a nice special stat, which I think doubles as a special defense stat, too, so I don't know. Either way, we took out... I mean, we just swept, which was incredible. Good job, my good friend. Pokey-friend. Pokey-pal. Alright, well, should I get Chuckmon-Lee out of the way? The answer is no. Don't mind me while I do more home improvement. It's all for the ratings. All for the ratings. Okay, let's just take this the weird way. I want to take down everybody. Power alone isn't enough. That is true. You also need a certain amount of luck, which I have had so far, and I hope I continue to have. That battle earlier could have went a lot worse. You know which one I'm talking about. Hint, hint. Koga, but whatever. Let's try the flash technique. See if that's going to go well. That's for special attacks, which I did not use. I'm using physical attacks, so... Alright, we're still off to a good start. Landing crits, getting hits. Hopefully this continues, because that would be really nice. Let's see if we can take out Kadabra as well. My hope is we can. Oh, there we go. Alright. So far, we're not taking hits or anything. With these trainers, at least. Obviously, Sabrina, going to be a much tougher opponent. We'll take this one, then. There we go. I'm trying to get all the trainers done. Does our unseen power scare you? Kind of. The unseen power in this gym is Sabrina, as far as I'm concerned. I've never... I mean, let's put it this way. It's been a while since I fought Sabrina in, like, a regular run, let alone a Nuzlocke run. I don't even remember how I beat her the last time I did a run. So, needless to say, I'm a little concerned. Just a tad. To be honest, the last, like, every time I Nuzlocke, I never get as far as Silphco. Like, I'm traveling in uncharted territory for me right now. Because the last time I did, I don't know if I did it legitimately. I remember beating the game, but I don't know if I, like, did an exception and took a Pokemon out just for the sake of it. Just for the sake of knowing that I actually did a run completely. But no. This run so far is the furthest I've made it in Gen 1 to what I would call legitimately. And it's surreal, kind of, because we're doing really well. And I hope we continue to do really well. Obviously, a lot of the later gyms after this one look to be ones I can capitalize in the sense that I have, like, the weaknesses for them. Because after this, we have Blaine, who I called Blair mistakenly one episode, and I really apologize for that. That was just terrible. But, getting back on point, which I know I love to do, I think there's that, which we have, of course, currently Lavernius for, but in the future we're going to have Lapras for. I didn't know how I was going to do the whole Lapras thing, because Lapras, I checked in the box after filming the episode, Lapras is level 15 in this game, does not start at level 25, but I do want to use Lapras, that is in the cards, for me to pull Lapras out and use them as a team member, and Aethelwolf with the level up as well, which is awesome. I am running out of team members to use against, but it's fine. Could probably try out the Jessie and see what they can do in this Poke battle. I'm not sure. Leech Life. We'll see if Bug is any good. Bug is very strong against this, so the weakness is programmed in this game. Oh, is it? Okay. I'm a little concerned now. But yeah, and then there's also the last gym leader who, spoilers, is Giovanni. And he uses ground types all the time, which I think I can handle. Alright, so that was a critical hit. But we do have a potential strength in using the Jessie. So that gives me some hope about how this gym could go. Answer, at the very least, I do have a cop-out in my good friend the Jessie. Hopefully we continue to have a cop-out there for a while now. I just think that would be for the best. Alright. What about this? Does this take me? Yeah. Okay, what about if I go here? Takes me to this side. There are only 7 trainers, and then one of them is not Sabrina. Channeler, huh? Odd choice to see Ghastly here. I'm perfectly fine with it, mind you. Ghastly is a good friend, but I don't know. Ghost types are odd to see here. I guess they're technically good against other ghost types, so if you brought one in and we're hoping to train it up or whatever, you know, bad luck. Please don't hit yourself in confusion. Awesome. Okay, we are continuing to get some pretty decent rolls here, if you know what I'm getting at. Another Ghastly. Rather not chance the confusion. We'll go out to Chuckmon Lee and then move back over to the Jessie. Chuckmon Lee is going to be a liability, really. Chuckmon Lee and Queen Mary are going to be the completely useless team members during this battle, but they're there in case something goes wrong, such as Hypnosis. Hypnosis, not a good time. Dream Meter does not exist in this game, but I am going to use the full heal anyway. The Ghastly is being annoying right now, by the way. I don't know if I've really made that abundantly clear, but yes, Ghastly is being annoying. Nightshade. Nightshade only gets better later on. Like, I know level 100 exists, and that's nice. And, like, Nightshade kind of becomes pointless by then because you have other, I guess, moves you can make, if you get what I'm getting at. Please stop using that. Please don't hit yourself. Great. Don't knock yourself down to 33. Ghastly is being very much a pain. There's no, yeah. Just stay out. And then, yeah. I don't want to try it again, because I don't know if I'm going to snap out of confusion. I don't want to lose the Jessie. This is the type of precautionary measures that people take in my business. Lick's not going to do much. Might paralyze me, which would be pretty okay. But it didn't, so whatever. Yeah, let's use Leech Life. Try to get some of that extra health back. There we go. So we took out Ghastly, which is good. Very good, in fact. Still not getting the level ups yet. Haunter could be pain. Could be very painful indeed. But we're just going to try to hit it with Psy Beams and try to take it out. There we go. Not quite a takeout, but close. Really all I can ask for. Nightshade, strong as ever. Yeah, I'm going to use Leech Life. Because I am going to heal before the battle anyway, which is possibly the best option I've got, is to do that. The Channeler. Channeler is defeated, which is good. Okay, what about if I go this way? Yeah, I just want to find more trainers. I don't want to find Sabrina yet. Famous for psychics. See? He is a psychic. He could tell what I wanted to do. At this rate, I don't know. Maybe I'll push this episode to the 25-minute mark just to fit in a battle against my good friend, Sabrina. I'm going to use Leech Life over and over again. That's going to be the strategy here. Slowbro has kind of an odd sprite in this game. I don't know if you've noticed that, but very odd choice in general. He just looks kind of, like, confused. I guess they're just modeling based on the anime, which is nice. You know, always good to have that little attention to detail. But I think the sprite of the sort of Cloyster, sort of Shelder on his back looks a little bit cooler than Slowbro does. No offense, Slowbro. I think only half of you is great. Slowbro has a pretty great move pool, though, if I am being honest. And I normally am. It'd be interesting to see how Slowking would act in Generation 1. I know that's a Generation 2 implementation. Still withdrawing. Not the best thing for me, but whatever. We're making it work. Making it rain out there. I mean, we're not making it rain. I wish we were. That'd be pretty cool. The Jessie levels up out of kindness, out of purity. And there we go. Another gym battle down. We're not quite sweeping as we were earlier, but we are still on a pretty good run here. So, yeah, keep testing the waters. Here we go. Here's the middle trainer, which is nice. I still have 2... Yeah, because there's this channeler, there's the other trainer, and then there's Sabrina. We could fit in the Sabrina fight this episode, if I really wanted to, if we really hustled. If we managed to defeat everything. Yeah, let's try Pin Missile. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm gonna use Pin Missile over and over again. Please don't hit yourself in conclusion. Oh, conclusion. In confusion. Yeah, I've had a feeling it would do it there. And then there's the Nightshade. Pokemon is a video game. Fine, I'm gonna have to use another Hyper Potion. I'm using them all up before the battle. It's a good thing we invested when we did. Just in case. Going to lick me. I'm pretty sure you can't paralyze. Yeah. Well, I guess you could paralyze anything. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. Hurt myself in confusion. Probably gonna use Nightshade. Or it just uses Confuse Ray. Can you snap out of this? Thank you. Or miss. That'd be beautiful, too. Come on, Comandante! Aiba. Well, not Ariba. You know what I'm saying. You understand me on a spiritual level. I'm trying to get the Sabrina fight done with this episode. And we're busy fucking messing around with Ghastly. And that's not gonna get us closer to our goal. I know you think it will. I'm telling you right now it won't. There we go. Taking out the Ghastly. Finally. Yeah, good, Haunter. We're not doing the Pin Missile thing anymore, by the way. We're going to move on to bigger and better things, like Thunderbolt. Oh, it's paralyzed. And now I'm paralyzed. We're all paralyzed. There we go. I sped that up. I know you needed me to commentate that. Alright, Comandante handling his business right now. So one trainer left. We need Chuck out there for good measure. Just for, I guess, spreading the wealth. Chuck is going to be the leading team member going up against Sabrina. I'm not necessarily feeling that idea, believe it or not. I kinda don't want to do that. What about this? Yeah, I'm just trying to get all of the... No, this is gonna lead me... Oh no, it leads me here. This is where I want to be. Yeah, hurry up. Well, not... You know, I'm not trying to be pushy, I'm just trying to get to the ending. That's all I want. I don't know the pathway to Sabrina in particular. Again, rarely a gym that I get the opportunity to fight, so... Forgive me if I have zero clue what the hell I'm doing, objectively. We're gonna use the Jessie for this one. Great, we're off to a wonderful start. With this hypnosis nonsense. Confuse Ray? Yeah. Fucking hell. Great. Let's use Leech Life over and over again. Oh. Dream Eater is in this game, and the Jessie's dead as a result. That's why I don't use Throttle, alright? That's why I never ever use it. Okay. Okay. That's upsetting. That's very upsetting now. I really need to stop just throttling through this, because obviously Haunter is going to be painful. I don't know why I put undue emphasis on that word. Yeah, use Dream Eater again. Or use fucking Hypnosis again. That'd be nice too. Come on. This is getting annoying now. Yeah, Dream Eater. Dream Eater my fucking pretty ass. We're not doing that shit. Now I gotta heal. That's really upsetting. I didn't want to lose the Jessie. I mean, granted, the plan was to send them down soon anyway. Yeah, you better fucking miss. There. Can we be done now? We can't, because I have to do things. Things and such. Huh. Alright. Let's heal. Please. I would like to go heal. We are doing Sabrina this episode, because that was bullshit to the highest degree. I mean, it wasn't bullshit. That was me playing badly. But can I please just get out of the fucking building right now? I would like that. Please. Yes. Yeah, this. Thank you. Okay. So the Jessie is dead, which I'm really upset about. I was on a good streak there of no Pokemon dying, and I want to keep it up for the rest of the game, ideally, at least till the Elite Four. And then what the fuck happens? Then Dream Eater happens. I didn't even know that was in this game. Maybe that's just a sign of my ignorance, but there we go. Next team member done is the Jessie. It's been a while since I felt lost in this run. Oh yeah, Brock Fui was being trained up at one point, so that's the 4th def. I forgot I had Brock Fui. Alright, well, we're gonna switch over. I'm not pulling another team member out now. No real point to that. What we are gonna do is we are going to do this battle. I feel it's very important to do so. Before we do that, we're gonna hit up the thing real quick, because I do feel legitimately threatened by this battle as a result of recent events. The thing is, she doesn't even have a Haunter or anything. Like, those Pokemon have no reason to be there. I guess the only objective is to just fucking piss me off and give me added vigor to take down Sabrina. 'Cause not cool. Not cool at all. You know, cool? That's the definition of not cool. I'll think of a replacement Pokemon for next episode, which I didn't really want to do, but I guess I have to now. Thank you, game. Alright, let's try and find the way to Sabrina. Maybe it's not the best idea for me to face Sabrina when I'm less than happy, but I think it's the right thing to do, is to take her out when I have a motive. What is this? Can I please make my way to Sabrina's room now? I feel like I'm just trying the same things over and over again. This just in. I have... There we go. Okay. Sabrina. Let's do this thing. I had a vision. Psychic powers. First learned to bend spoons. So Yuli Geller. Right here. Yuri Geller. Whatever. Sabrina, let's go. If I'm gonna lose the Nuzlocke, I'm gonna lose it to you, and I'm gonna lose it this episode. I love Sabrina, though. Probably my second favorite gym leader in this generation. Why is Abra here? It's level 50? Ugh. That leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Level 50 Abra. Flash. Okay. Just knows Flash. Okay. I know I shouldn't be speeding up battles like that, but I get the point of that Pokemon right there already. Yeah, so that Abra knows no attacks. Kadabra, of course, is very threatening. I'm not feeling these heightened levels. Really not. Ethelwolf. I feel like Ethelwolf's the right pick here. Just going out on a limb. X-Defend? Yeah, gotta mind the glass cannon. Psywave. That can be either really deadly or really okay. The answer is really deadly. So once Ethelwolf comes down, if we don't kill Kadabra... We did! Critical hit. Oh, thank goodness, because Ethelwolf was going to die if we did not... I don't really want to fuck around with an Alakazam. Comandante is going to be the right pick here. Yeah, Alakazam is threatening. This thing doesn't fuck around. We're gonna use Quick Attack. I was gonna go with the Pin Missile, but we haven't been hitting that reliably. I thought you were a Glass Cannon. Turns out you're gonna be really difficult to beat. Yeah, but my special stat's really good too. Alright, come on. This is not going to be fun. This Alakazam's going to take out a team member. I'm calling it. I don't like how unpredictable Psywave is being. I feel like it's just taking me down slowly so it can eventually go to bigger and better things, a la Psychic, which I'm not feeling as a concept. Alright, we're right there. Come on. Just live. Live so we can use Quick Attack and win the battle. Come on. No. Oh. Oh, how the tides have turned very quickly. I don't like this change of pace that we're seeing here. I really don't. Can you live? Live and use strength. That's all I want. I just want to take out Alakazam. Oh. Alright. Look, I knew Sabrina would be difficult. But, yeah. Video games. What was it? It's Psywave. Okay. Psywave's not as good as Psychic. Good night. Okay. How do I... Yeah, how do I get out? I don't like this. Just let me get out of your gym. That's all I want right now. I just want to leave. Shit, I had the way out too. No, no, I was so close! And then I'm handed this paltry defeat. Yes, this is the way out. Okay. So, we're gonna take a little bit of time here to commemorate the loss of Commandante, who fought bravely. Very, very bravely. I'm not too excited about the fact that I just lost another team member. 2 in 1 video is a high. We have not hit those death tolls yet. But now it has happened. Rest in peace, El Comandante. You have served us well. Alright. Now we are faced with bigger issues of who the hell I'm going to call up. I mean, I know Lapras is one of those. Ayanami is coming up. I don't have many options, but I have some ideas. I'll think about it off screen and get back to you. How about that? Until then, we're almost there. 6 badges out of 8. And we still have the means necessary to totally obliterate the last 2 gyms. And from there, we should be able to rock the Elite Four too, if we make it that far. This was the thing I was concerned about. I figured Sabrina could totally wreck me if she wanted to. And granted, her Alakazam did wreck one team member. I called that. I was upset that I called it, but I called it. I'm glad we made it out the way we did, though. Thank you for joining me, and, bye.